got raped by an alien. Face ass. Wisdom in the ancient Near East. Before Israel, other culture, Egypt, Mesopotamia, Canaan had wisdom literature. It was advice about life, kingship, family, and survival. But Israel's wisdom was different. It wasn't just practical, it was rooted in Yahuwah's covenant. The nation taught wisdom as human cleverness. Israel saw it as a reflection of Elohim's order. Torah period, wisdom equal Torah in action. In the Torah, wisdom is not philosophical, but skill in living according to Yahuwah's commands. Craftsmen who built tabernacle was said to be filled with wisdom because they reflected Yahuwah's creativity. Exodus 31. Israel as a whole was told keeping Torah is your wisdom before the nations. Deuteronomy 4:6. So, early on, wisdom was about faithful obedience and skillful living, not extract ideas. When Israel became a kingdom, wisdom took on a royal and political role. Kings were judged by how wisely they ruled. David prayed for guidance, but was known for justice. Solomon became the model of wisdom. 1 Kings 3 says he asked for wisdom to govern Israel. His reputation spread across the nations. 1 Kings 4:29 through 34. Foreign rulers came to hear his wisdom, Queen of Sheba. In the era, wisdom, righteousness, leadership, and reflection, Yahuwah's order in the government and law. Wisdom literature, Proverbs, Job, Ecclesiastes. In Israel grew a whole body of literature focused just on wisdom. Proverbs, short saying, teaching that fearing Yahuwah is the beginning of wisdom. Wisdom is portrayed as a woman who calls in the streets. Proverbs 1:8 through 9. Job wrestles with the limits of wisdom. Even the righteous suffer. Showing wisdom is not about controlling life, but trusting Yahuwah. Yada Yahuwah. Ecclesiastes challenge traditional wisdom. It says all is vanity, but still concludes, fear Elohim and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Ecclesiastes 12:13. This period made wisdom both practical and deeply spiritual. How to live, how to think, how to endure. Prophetic era, wisdom as rock. Prophets connected wisdom directly to the spirit of Yah. Isaiah 11 describes the spirit of wisdom and understanding resting on the chosen one. Jeremiah and Ezekiel rebuked those who taught human wisdom could save them, showing that only Yahuwah's wisdom would stand. Here, wisdom is seen not only as law or teaching, but as a living breath of Yahuwah guiding his people. Exile after, wisdom as survival. When Israel was exiled in Babylon, wisdom became survival knowledge. How to live in a foreign land without losing identity. Daniel is a good example, called 10 times wiser than the wise man of Babylon because his wisdom came from Elohim. Daniel 1:20. After exile, sages and scribes wrote wisdom texts like Proverbs, collections, later writings like Sirach, though that's outside. Wisdom became about keeping identity, order, and covenant in a world of chaos. Summary of history. Torah, subtract wisdom equal Torah obedience plus skill in life. Tabernacle, subtract wisdom equal craftsman, reflecting Yahuwah. Royal kingdom, subtract wisdom equal righteous rulership, Solomon. Wisdom books, Proverbs, Job, Ecclesiastes, explore wisdom as fear of Yahuwah, trust in limits of human reason. Prophets, wisdom, rock of Yahuwah, guiding leaders. Exile after wisdom, survival and identity in foreign lands. Across history, wisdom is never human alone. It is the reflection of Yahuwah in Torah and kingship, in prophecy and survival, and in creation itself. Yada Yahuwah.